Joe Hopkins here, and I'm taking a second look today at my Ibanez Gio 7 string. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 strings, right? And, I've done a couple of these second looks on various guitars, and it's because, well, yeah, they're nice out of the box. How are they like a year later, right? And I played the crap out of this thing. I really have. I own 2 7 strings, and this is my favorite. I really like my Harley Benton 7 string, but this one is just a little bit better. The only thing I could do, honestly, is I could probably lower the action a little bit. It's still like it was when I bought it, and it's fine. I could lower it a little bit, but I'm kind of lazy, and it's got one of those bridges where each string has its own saddle and all that kind of stuff, you know. So you gotta adjust each one. It's nice for fine tuning, but it takes a while, and I just haven't got to it. Right? Dual humbuckers, check this out. Not 3-way switch, 5-way switch, because, coil splitting, right? So, yeah. That's pretty cool. It's got coil splits. I don't really use them. I don't really use the coil splits. I end up just, let me bring a chair over here. I just end up just using it as humbuckers. I don't split them. I like the sound of the humbuckers better. But that's just me. It does sound cool with the coil splits. It gives you an option. Well-built, bolt-on neck, nice bright blue finish. These cost a little bit more than they used to, right? God, what are these up to now? 250, 260 bucks, something like that. I'll put a link down here if I can find it on Amazon. They sell them at Sweetwater, Musician's Friend, and all that kind of stuff. But still, for a budget 7 string, this is pretty badass machine, When I bought it, it was 200 bucks. Right? They've gone up a little bit in price. Tell you what, I should have looked at that. I should have looked it up before I started recording this video, but no, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna let it be a surprise. Click the fucking link and find out for your damn selves what the deal is with it. I think they still have the blue. When I bought it, they had blue and they had white, and I just look, it sparkles. Get it in the light there. I got my light. I'm not the best at lighting, but there we go. Get the sparkly sparkle. Yeah, it's got like sparkle in it, which is definitely pretty cool. 1 volume, 1 tone, right? Nice knobs. Everything is put together really well. The strings go through, so you string it from the back, which is pretty nice. Gives it a little bit more sustain, so people say. I guess it does. I don't know. I haven't compared. That'd be a good idea. Compare sustain on some of these guitars and see. But yeah, it's supposed to give it more sustain. Anyway, great frets. The fretwork is what you'd expect from Ibanez. The Gio series is like their entry level, but I mean, this is a professional guitar, man. This is really good. This would be a great guitar for like using on stage and whatnot, because if it gets busted up, you're not out a lot of money. And it sounds really good. And I'll show you. I'll show you how it sounds. I'm gonna turn on one of these here amplifier thingamajiggers, and there we go. We'll do the neck pickup, right? You got nice clean tone. Sounds nice and, sounds good. And of course, you want the low. There we go. Nice low tone. Now here's that coil split on the neck pickup, right? You get that nice single coil sound. All the way down to B, baby. I'm playing in A minor. I should be playing in B minor because we're in B. Yeah, You get what I mean. Now it's up here. There we go. You want to hear both pickups. Yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah, so you get the idea of that. Now, I think this one's the bridge on single pickup. Just going straight down the thing, yeah. Yeah, that's the split. Yeah, everybody's favorite, the bridge. All right, but of course, the bridge humbucker, that's what we want. There it is. Sometimes I have trouble finding the chords on a 7-string because I look and there's that extra string throws me, man, you know? All right, so enough of clean tones, right? Because you know what 7-strings were built for. They were built to rock. So, there we go, let's see. All right, so we're on the neck humbucker there. Yeah, you get that doom sound, and you get the single coil neck. Something like that. Yeah, single coil sounds good. You get both humbuckers. I still can't find, I don't know why I can't. I can find all the other chords. It's just the one chord. How about that? There we go, or if I want minor, you know. Yeah, something like that. All right, so everybody's favorite, the bridge, but with a single coil. Okay, bridge, humbucker, the rockinest of the rock. Something like that. Yeah. All right, so we got that, right? But we need more gain. We need a more metal tone. That's like hard rock tone. So you really want to know what it does. There we go. It's a little more metal, right? We'll go back to the bridge. Yeah, a little more metal. All right, so bridge, single coil. All right, something like that, right? Both humbuckers. Let's hear both humbuckers. Now the bridge, everybody's favorite, but with single coil, right? All right, enough of that. We gotta get to the real deal. The monster, the bridge, humbucker, right? Okay, I thought that was fun. I thought that was a fun little jam there. Hey, hey. I had fun anyway. And if it sounded like it went out of tune a little bit there, I think it might have. My ears, they ain't as good as they were when I was young. And, you know, every now and then somebody comments, hey, you went out of tune a bit. Yeah, well, no shit, right? Because I'm fucking old. I got it in tune as good as I could, and whatever. I think it was close. I can't tell all the time, right? If it starts to go out, I can't always tell. So, whatever. Anyway, the Ibanez Gio 7-string. Here's my commercial part. The Ibanez Gio 7-string. It is the 7-string guitar for beginners and professionals alike. There is much you can do with this, and it has many options for infinite sounds and tones, depending on what amps and pickup configurations you use. Blah, 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 blah. Look at it. Ibanez. Right, so I like it, to be honest with you. As far as budget 7-strings goes, the this thing is really nice. I've owned a couple of Ibanez's in my lifetime. I've been privileged like that. And this is seriously a good guitar. I really dig Ibanez. And I dig what they're doing with the Gio series. You know, they give you a chance to have something that's very similar to their higher end guitars at a much more reasonable price, you know? And like I said, the fretwork is exactly what you'd expect from Ibanez. It's very good. The whole thing is very good. The only things you have to do when you get out of the box is maybe I had to fiddle with the intonation on the B string, that low B string, a little bit, just a hair. And I probably at some point should adjust the action and then re-intonate it accordingly, because whenever you adjust the action, it throws the intonation off. But it came set up, you know, relatively right? The action's a little bit high. But I think it's also a little bit high. It has to be higher on the B string than you would have normally because it's a thicker string. But in general, you know, it comes with like the medium kind of gauge strings on it. I could probably set it lower if I got, you know, lighter gauge strings. I haven't changed the strings on it, right? I really should. I've played it a good bit and they're getting a little bit dingy. But in general, it's just a good guitar right out of the box, and it looks good. It looks good, and it's always good whenever you get something that's new to you. Like if this is your first 7-string, to get something inexpensive. Because there's a chance you might try it out and just be like, man, no, it ain't for me. And you don't want to be out much in that case, right? Get something cheap first. It's like when you first start playing guitar. You know, you get a cheap guitar, or usually you're a kid, your parents get you a cheap guitar, in case you don't like it. They're not out much. And then if you really do dig it, you save your money and get a good one. Same thing with anything like that. You want a 7-string, get a cheap one first, right? And then if you find out you dig it, you love it, you want more of the, you know, the djent, the low chunk, whatever it is, you love the metal sound. Or if you're a jazz player and you just like getting to that lower string, you know, you can hit lower notes or whatever it is you're doing, you get you a cheap one and you like it, well, start saving your pennies and get a good one. Right? Which Ibanez actually makes one that is more expensive than this, significantly more expensive, that looks the same, plays the same, is pretty much the same, except it's got higher quality stuff on it. So there you go. You know, you can go from the cheap Ibanez to the expensive Ibanez if you want, you know, and it's familiar. But yeah, that's my thoughts on it. It's a good guitar. I'd recommend this to anybody who wants to get into playing 7-string or already does and wants something a little bit nicer maybe than what they currently have. This is pretty good. This is definitely a pretty good guitar. And I really dig the pickups, right? Ibanez makes good pickups. They've always put good pickups in their guitars. I've always liked the way they sound. So anyway, guys, you know, here's my pitch. Here's the pitch part. Subscribe to my channel. And check out some of my other videos. In a minute, here's going to be like this end screen. It's my face, and I look all crazy. I got a beard and hair and all that. And there's links. There's like playlists and shit, and you should check them out. All right? In the meantime, I love you guys. Keep rocking out there. All right, man? Peace out, baby. Next time.